Hello, this is Hyperdix for TFGamerss, and today I'm bringing a race on Bahrain on F1 2012. If you have any wishes for this commentating, like music under the race or something extra things, it's up to you. Just tell me in the comments below. So let's start with the race in sprint in the sprint mode race, by the way, and I can't wait for it. So here we go. So we've got the KTM and Marussia in second and third, and then the McLaren, and that makes sense because I'm starting in the last place. People were really enjoying that because, you know, I'm maybe too fast for these guys, but you know, we have the French and Spanish and an Italian guy in front of me and a Belgian guy in the back of me. What I'm just trying to do is just to keep fresh, clean air in front of me to avoid the carnage. What happened really now, like you can see on the left side, is a KTM just pushing out by an HRT. So we have now a Marussia, an Italian guy in front of me. I'm just trying to keep it clean. I'm trying to overtake him right now and taking the inside of him, and this is where you give your opinion about, because this is a bit weird. I don't really know, or this was my fault or it was his fault. So get over it and just continue with the race. So it's actually, we are now in 6th place and we can still go for the top 3 or the first place. This is the hardest point on track, what is so easily to lock off. One mistake and you see there's gravel on my tires. That makes no sense. That makes sense because you lose some tire wear effect. So we are now behind the Belgian guy and nearly touched him, but I just avoid to not do that. And it's a tremendous race for me because I'm just doing my job and it's working out. And here's the Spanish guy really messed up his race. He's going too high, and now we are battling with the Belgian guy and just keep the inside. But you know, it's Bahrain, there's no high speeds, so that's maybe the opinion why people don't really like this track. But we are back on the straight now, and as you can see, the Belgian guy is in the inside, and I was a bit shocked here because actually I thought he was far away, but he just closed the window completely. Yeah, I couldn't just avoid that for myself. But you know, it was all good, and he just go away from me. What now? And it looks like he will disconnect, or maybe something with his steering wheel. It's not really going good. So we are now in 3rd place, and it's going well. But in my opinion, the first lap in the 3rd corner was a bit carnage for myself, but I just keep my mind clean and just do my work. So we're just doing the rear bias, and it means less lock up, but I will lack on speed into the corner. So it's an Italian guy, I thought maybe in front of me. Someone just disconnected again. He lost a bit of his car, a bit too much of his steer in the corner. Yes, it's an Italian guy. So we are behind him, and I'm trying to do the same, but this time I'm just trying the outside because he's just defending on the left and the right side. Don't just try, and he just touched me all the time in wheel banging, from wheel bang to wheel bang. And you know, yes, he will try to overtake me like the Belgian guy did. So here we go. I'm just trying to defend my line and take the slipstream from the Spanish guy, and it's working fine, and it shoots me this way. So he's behind me. I just avoid the hit from the Italian guy. So we are now in 2nd, and well, from 10th to 2nd is really good, as you can see. So we are now behind in this top corners, in this top 3 corners. I mean, 2, I don't know. He's locked up, and I just take the inside. I just keep the inside to avoid any hit of him. And yes, I succeeded to not get any hit of him. It's locked up. No lock up, I mean. So we are now on the other straight, not the back straight, but the other straight where the other start is, and keep the apexes right to get the best pace out of this corners to pull away from the Spanish and the Italian guy. And yes, I'm a bit slow this lap, but you know, just maybe because I avoided so many much things. And we are now back on the back straight. So we're going now into the final corner. A little bit of understeer moment, but you know, I had a good pace, and I had like a 2 second gap in for me to the second, and I won the race. So as you can see, I started in 10th place and I finished in first with a 1:32.2, and the best second is a 1:35. A bit slow of course, but you know, it was good to see this race. So I hope you enjoyed this race, and yes, I see you next time. See ya.